Great sex and retirement. Common issues to consider if you want to have a great sex life after 60. Some individuals really have a fear of getting older. They don't want to be viewed by society as a has-been. They aren't really sure what their future holds, so they tend to dwell on it. They may have memories of their own parents or grandparents with difficulties as they got older. It is only natural not to want to follow along that same path. If you want to have a great sex life after the age of 60, then you need to really think about it now. What is your current sex life like? Do you enjoy the activity, or do you just go through the motions? Are you in a serious and committed relationship that you would definitely like to still be involved in when that time comes? Some people in their 30s and even their 40s put sex on the back burner. That is understandable with all of the various commitments we often have in our lives. People are on the fast track and overcommitted. There are family, career issues, and trying to find some time for yourself doesn't always work. It can leave a person drained, and with two people on different schedules it is even more difficult. Many researchers will tell you that the type of sex life you have in your younger years will influence how it is for you after 60. So if you aren't happy with what you have now, you need to make some changes. Finding ways to be very happy with your own sexuality is very important. The number of people who aren't sexually happy is very high, yet very few of them are willing to express what needs to change to their partners. Part of the problem, though, is the attitude that earlier generations had about sex. Many women still feel that it is their duty to please their man. Therefore, they don't talk openly about wanting more or less sex. They don't express their desires of what they want to see happen. Since no one is bringing it up, their partners just assume they are pleasing them. If you find that your life is one I mentioned about being too full for sex, then you need to cut back. Make a commitment to make sex something that is important in your relationship. It shouldn't be the only thing you have going, but certainly is a perk. If you and your partner are having to pencil each other in for sexual activities, then changes need to be made sooner than later. Some individuals over the age of 60 find that their living conditions can become an issue as well. You may be ready to go to some type of assisted living facility rather than to live on your own. Are they going to approve of sexual activities taking place there? It is important to know what those guidelines are. Some places such as nursing homes don't allow it, and there certainly is very little privacy. Even if you end up living with your adult children in your older years, are you going to be comfortable with sexual activities? Many adults don't want their children to know about it, even though they aren't little kids anymore. The issue is further compounded when the parent living with them is dating instead of actually married. There are many common issues to consider if you want to have a great sex life after 60. The main focus needs to be on what is going to make you and your partner very happy. There is no reason, though, not to enjoy sex if it is something you find to be important. Perhaps you should have an open discussion with your family to reduce the pressure and inhibition you are feeling. You may have some barriers to deal with along the way, but with some accurate information and openness you can find solutions to them that will work well for you. Thanks for watching. Ellen and Michael Moriarty, 2 RNs.